Introduction. Warning. This book contains cussing. The F word is used, and so is God's name. If that is not your thing, be assured that the ghosts do not like the language either. Knoxville, Kentucky has one main street with no stoplights. It has a Catholic church, a Catholic grade school, Knoxville Fire Department, Doodlebug's grocery store, Tom's Tire Shop, a beauty shop, locally known as Boobies, and Millay's Tavern and Grill, the beer joint. Some people from Knoxville have never set foot in the bar or the old beer joint. To some it was sinful, and to others it was evil. Some avoided it because they worried about what their neighbors would say. Janice thought these people had missed out on a lot of fun. She also thought they clearly didn't have any Irish in their genes. Janice had made several lifelong friends there. The Catholic cemetery was in the middle of town, across from the beer joint. Thomas Millay had left Kilkenny, Ireland in 1790. He had settled close to Knoxville on Pup Creek Road and had 3 sons. He was Marshall Millay's great-grandfather. Marshall was Janice's grandfather. In 1942, beer was sold out of the back of the town's grocery store. Marshall and his buddies decided Knoxville needed a beer joint. He bought the grocery store's beer license, the lumber, and the materials. With his friend's help, he built the beer joint on his property. Apparently, there wasn't a plumber in the bunch, as there was no indoor plumbing. However, it had an outhouse approximately 40 feet behind the beer joint. It had asphalt sheet covering on the outside walls, a solid wooden front door, and 2 tall windows painted white. It had a big front porch, a back door, and 2 more windows. There was also a coal shed behind it. Later, an old-timer had told Dorothy Millay that the beer joint had been built in 2 weeks. She wasn't sure if he was serious or pulling her leg. In 1969, the health department told my mother, Dorothy, to install plumbing or shut the doors. My father, Paul Millay, had died in 1967. He and Dorothy had bought the business after his father, Marshall Millay, died in 1957. Dorothy decided to tear the old beer joint down and build a new business behind it. She especially enjoyed watching the old outhouse being demolished.